What's up, guys? Playing with Karma here, and welcome to a brand new series that we're going to be doing on this channel. I am going to be taking Harry Potter quizzes on Pottermore.com. It's just something I really enjoy doing, reading the books and watching the movies, that is. And it's just something I can sit down and read and research. So I'm glad there are a bunch of these quizzes that I can take and share with you guys. If you go to Pottermore.com, there are probably, 50 quizzes that you can take. I'll be taking some of them on the account, so you guys can watch with me take the quizzes. And then if you enjoy yourself, you can go to Pottermore and take them yourself. Today, I just thought I'd start with just a rather difficult Harry Potter quiz, just so we're diving into Harry Potter as a whole. We're not focusing on the Hogwarts Express or Christmas presents or Halloween, because all those are separate quizzes in themselves. But we're going to start this quiz. I'm actually really excited about this aspect of the account, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to hear me ramble on and kind of work through these questions, feel free to just let the video play. But if you don't want to, if you just want to read the question, see what answer I pick, and then move on to see if I got it right, see if you got it right too, feel free to do that as well. Question 1. What was the name of the pygmy puff Ginny bought from Weasley's Wizard Wheezes? Arnold, Craig, Hugo, or Barry? I know this right off the top of my head, just because I do. The answer is Arnold. Arnold the Pygmy Puff. All right, question 2. In the Order of the Phoenix, what three things are scattered on the floor of the night bus when Harry, Ron, and Hermione are heading back to Hogwarts? Oh, goodness. They're just going to throw one right at me. All right. Eggshells, bat wings, and digestive biscuits. Beetle dung, dead wasps, and bourbon biscuits. Cat hair, feathers, and cat litter. Or frog spawn, cockroaches, and custard creams. I'm going to go ahead and mark out C. I think that's just kind of like a Crookshank could be with them, so they threw that in there. But I don't think that's it. Dead wasps kind of throws me off here. I don't think that would be an answer. And then digestive biscuits is so specific that I think I would remember that. But all these are definitely talked about in the Harry Potter universe. So I'm going to go with frog spawn, cockroaches, and custard creams. Cool. Question 3. What are the names of Severus Snape's parents? Toby Snape and Ellen Prince, Tobias Snape and Eileen Prince, Theodore Snape and Ethel Prince, or Trip Snape and Ilana Prince. I know the answer to this just off the top of my head too, but it is Eileen Prince and Tobias Snape. I learned the father's name just somewhere random, but in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, when Harry's trying to figure out who the Half-Blood Prince is, the owner of his potions book, Hermione finds a cutout of the Daily Prophet, and with the mention of Eileen Prince, and she believes that Eileen Prince could have been the owner. Also, guys, I forgot to mention this. If you guys have any questions about where the answers are in these books, or if you have a question of how I got somewhere or something like that, please just leave a comment down below, and I will answer you and try to help you out as much as possible in my thought process. All right, that's correct. 3 for 3. Nice. Question 4. What was the code name that Fred was mistakenly called on Potter Watch? Rapier, rattlesnake, rodent, or rabbit? I haven't read The Deathly Hallows in a very long time, and the code names really aren't in the movies except for Harry's, which is Lightning. When he goes back to Hogwarts, I think I will have to say rodent, simply because rapier, rattlesnake, and rabbit all kind of sound like they would be code names. Rodent doesn't really sound like somebody's code name, so that would be a mistake. Okay, yeah, so that was right. How many exceptions are there to Gamp's elemental law? Okay, this is also in the Half-Blood Prince. When they're talking about potion antidotes or poison antidotes. I believe it's either 4 or 5. Oh, the answers are 7, 4, 3, and 5. I think it's either 4 or 5. No particular reason I remember that. Shoot. I'm gonna go with 4. Is it 5? Shoot, it is. Okay, so if I would have had a second guess, I would have got that right. But oh well, we're learning. What color eyes does Winky the house elf have? Light brown, dark brown, emerald, or hazel? I could have told you they were brown. Shoot. Harry, Hermione, and Ron meet Winky in the top box of the Quidditch World Cup for the first time. She spreads her fingers apart because she's covering her eyes because she's scared of heights. And I think her eyes were dark brown. I think that's how they're described. Okay. What do blast-ended Scroots look like to Harry? Okay, time out for a second. If you're a movie fanatic, great. That's awesome. I love the movies, but you do not know what these things are. The only way you know what these things are if you read Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire or just research them on your own, because they're not mentioned before or after, and they're not in any of the movies, but they have a big part in the Goblet of Fire. I know this right off the top of my head. It is deformed, shellless lobsters, not eels with humpbacks and legs, not mouthless snakes with hands, and not overcooked and slimy prawns. I think it's a mix between a manicore and a fire crab, so lobsters kind of give that link. Okay, next question. Question 8. What was Hermione originally going to call SPEW, or as Ron likes to call it, Spew? Stop the outrageous abuse of our fellow magical creatures and campaign for a change in their legal status. Ban the abuse of magical creatures and campaign to set them all free. Special protection for the welfare of elves and other magical creatures. Or systematic abuse of magical creatures is wrong and must be stopped. I also just know this one off the top of my head. It is the first one, and she ends up not going with it because it's too long, but it becomes their manifesto of SPEW. And all that's in the fifth one, the Order of the Phoenix. If you guys, I'm sorry, that's not right at all. That's all in the Goblet of Fire, if you guys want to know, if you guys want to find it. What is the name of the Bulgarian Minister of Magic? Oh, gosh. Oh, that's very helpful. All right. Blanket, complete transparency. I would not know this if I didn't have multiple choice. I'm not even going to try to read those answers because I'm going to butcher them. But I know the answer is Oblonsk because Cornelius Fudge tries to introduce him to Lucius Malfoy like 4 times and gets it wrong every time. So I just know the answer is Oblonsk. Cool. What type of hat was Elphias Doge wearing at Bill and Fleur's wedding? Question 10. A battered bowler hat, a moth-eaten fez, a suspiciously stained wizard's hat, or a tatty top hat? Ooh. Elphias Doge, that's Dumbledore's oldest friends, and again, this is the Deathly Hallows. I feel like he's more of a gentleman, so I don't think it would be a fez or could be a wizard's hat. I feel like Fudge kind of has the bowler hat thing locked down. I don't think it would be a fez. I'm gonna go with a tatty top hat just because it's more. I was wrong. Moth-eaten fez, huh? I'll definitely have to watch for that when I read the book next. All right. Who gave Ambrosius Flume, the manager of Honeyduke Sweet Shop, his first job? I also just know this off the top of my head. I don't think it's said in the books anywhere, but I did some research just on my own once, and I believe it is Ciceron Harcus, not Horse Slughorn. I think they just throw that name in there because we're familiar with him. Florian Fortescue would be a good answer because he's the owner of the ice cream shop, and that's kind of a sweet shop, and I don't know who this guy is. So I'm going to say Ciceron Harkis, and that is correct. Cool. Who is the author of Unfogging the Future? Okay, so this is the third year's Transfiguration book. And the answers are Galati Merrythought, Greta Catchlove, Selena Sapworthy, or Cassandra Vablatsky. I believe it's Cassandra Vablatsky, but that could be an author for another book. I'm going to say it. Yeah, okay. I was thinking maybe she was Guide to Transfiguration or something, too. In the book, what color were the dress robes that Padma Patil wore to the Yule Ball? Magenta, pink, turquoise, or lime green? Okay. Padma. Parvati is in Gryffindor. Padma's in Ravenclaw. Parvati wore turquoise. I believe Padma wore pink. It's not lime green. I can guarantee that. Magenta just doesn't seem like it would work. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say pink. God, really? Oh, I had them mixed up. Padma Patil, lavender brown, and Parvati. Padma. I guess. Padma wore pink. I thought she wore turquoise. Dang. That's going to drive me nuts. Okay. What does Romilda Vane ask Ginny about Harry and the Half-Blood Prince? This is after Harry and Ginny start dating. Whether he looks like a mole without his glasses on. Kind of rude. Whether he is actually the chosen one. Whether he has a hippogriff tattoo. Or whether when touched, his scar burns. So the first and the last one you can kind of just throw out of there, just because nobody would ever ask somebody if they look like a mole without glasses on. And the last one is oddly broad. Whether he's actually the chosen one, whether he is... Oh, it's the hippogriff tattoo, because Ginny tells her that it's Hungarian horntail and that Ron has a pygmy puff. So I know the answer to that. And then in the Deathly Hallows, Ron says, I knew you were lying about that tattoo. Okay. Question 15, last but not least. Who is the editor of the Daily Prophet? Xenophilius Lovegood, Urquhart Rackharo, Broderick Bode, or Barnabas Cuff? I know it's not Xenophilius because he is the editor of the Quibbler. Where do I know the name Broderick Bode from? I thought they were going to try to throw me off with a Rita Skeeter, sorry. Oh, goodness. I don't think it's this guy either. I'm going to say one of these. Broderick Bode. I feel like I know that name, and I feel like he's not the editor. So I'm going to go with Barnabas Cuff. I was right. Cool. Process of elimination. Total guess. Let's see the 12 out of 15. That's not bad. So close. Not a Hermione perfect score, but definitely getting there. And to be honest, a Hermione perfect score is more rare than an Elder Wand or a compliment from Severus Snape. All right. I'm happy with 12 out of 15. This was just kind of, I loaded up a quiz and took it. No research beforehand or anything specific to this. So look forward to more of these. If you guys have any suggestions about how I can make these better or what specific quizzes you'd like to see me take, go to pottermore.com, take a look at these quizzes, and then just leave me a suggestion down in the comments below. If you guys don't mind, and I hate to ask, but it will help the channel, if you guys could hit that like button and that subscribe button, that would be amazing, and I'd appreciate it so much. But I'll see you guys next time.